Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is Danny Green, and this is the fourth session of One and Done Weight Release. Today, we're going to be talking about self-empowerment or self-hypnosis. So you probably have heard that we are in states of hypnosis all throughout the day. So hypnosis and hypnotherapy do not need to be scary states. I'm sure you figured that out by now. So we are in state of hypnosis. Sometimes we're driving kind of automatically. When you watch movies or videos and you are so involved in watching that you kind of forget about your surroundings, you feel part of the story. You're in state of hypnosis. That's why it's really important to be really careful about what you watch. I know I'm just an absolute chicken, so I can only watch documentaries. Anyway, that's just me. And as we're falling asleep, as we'll see in just a few moments, we are entering a state of deep hypnosis as we sleep all night. And your subconscious mind puts things in order, kind of organizes things as you sleep. That's why you have dreams that sometimes are related to what has happened during the day. So for the self-hypnosis or self-empowerment session for One and Done Weight Release, I do want to begin with how I came up with the name One and Done Weight Release. So one of the structures that I help people understand, it's okay to have one of anything, but then you're done. Now, I use that all the time. My daughter-in-law makes beautiful cakes for our family parties, and I always have one piece at the party, and then I save just like a smaller piece for breakfast the next day. So I can have one on one day, one on the next day, then I'm done. So you can see that you can fit fun and happy foods into your lifestyle. It's just that you moderate how much you have and when you have it by using One and Done. So then when I came up with the word One and Done, that's where I came up with the different contents of the DONE. Well, I just thought I'd explain that at the beginning of this video. So during the hypnosis session, I use two different hypnosis scripts that I have recorded for my clients. It's kind of a guided meditation experience that they can use in the future. So one of the things that we do is we eliminate any belief, behavior, or circumstance from your life in a particular hypnosis strategy that I use. And then we enhance certain empowering feelings or experiences with a particular hypnosis strategy. So those are the two guided meditation audios that I provide my clients after our hypnosis session. So they write on a list the things they want to eliminate from their lives and the things they want to enhance. We do as much of that as we can during the one-on-one hypnosis session, but then they've got a guided meditation audio that they can use, for the rest of their life to eliminate or enhance particular experiences, beliefs, or behaviors. The other thing that I have is a self-care inspiration video where I just remind them really, really good self-care strategies that they can listen to maybe as they're exercising or running or, doing yoga. So anything, or going for a walk, obviously, or just in their car on their way to work. I suggest to my clients that they take the audio that I provide, open it on their phone, and download it on their phone in a file that would be easy to access. All right, so that's part of the curriculum for the self-hypnosis session for One and Done Weight Release. The other thing that I have for my clients is some strategies, just some different mind, body, spirit strategies that can also help them. It's kind of your little packet of tools that you can use throughout the day to stay on track. One really great meditation strategy is eye fixation. So if I were to look 45-degree angle above me, and then wait until my eyes feel tired. And then blink, and then open your eyes again and wait till they're tired and blink, and do it 3 times. If I were to take the time to do that, that is literally telling your body you're ready to rest and go into a relaxed state. So even if you were just to stare at a wall and close your eyes those 3 times and just keep your eyes closed and meditate on, gratitude or anything that's super helpful for you, even just 3 minutes a day is really going to benefit you, your body, your immune system, your, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, and all of that. Another thing that you can do is, become in a relaxed state and think of the best feeling that you could possibly think of. Maybe it's happiness, joy, peace, love, whatever. And then you take your fingers and you just press them together, and you imagine, you can do it on both hands as well. But anyway, you imagine that this feeling that you really love to have in your body is just radiating through your body all the way down to these particular fingertips that you're pressing together. And then you name that feeling and you kind of program it into your subconscious mind. So anytime you need that feeling, you would just go ahead and press your fingers together. It's called a body anchor. So that's a strategy. Another strategy is to use a ball that you can toss from hand to hand. Now, I'm not super good at catching balls. And so when I first started doing this, I'm like, this is not relaxing at all. But slow it down. Slow it down. A weighted ball, I think this is a lacrosse ball, is just a great way to get back into your body from all the different things you're thinking about. Another meditation strategy for your body is actually to press your fingers into your palm on one hand and then press your fingers into the palm of your other hand. While you do that, you're actually activating different areas of your body, which I outline. But also, you could even just name a color for each finger. If you're really, really visual and love colors, you can just name gratitudes while you do this. You could name, happy feelings that you really want to have in your day. So that's just 4 ways to use your body for relaxation. Another is to use the word cancel. So if you have a thought that you'd rather not have, you can just say cancel, cancel, cancel. And as you imagine cancel, you could imagine a circle with a line through it. You could make a big X or cross it out, that you're crossing out that particular thought. Anything to pull your mind away from that thought. Or just saying is a really great way to pull your mind into your mouth and that vibration of that word, or hum, any type of hum would also do that. I've already talked to you about the fact that if you want to do something and you just want to make yourself do something, count from 1 to an agreed upon number in your mind and then just do it. So that's one way to be motivated to perhaps move away from something that is some feeling or action that you feel compelled to do. All right, another way is to write a goal statement. My goal statement is nutritious food satisfies me physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now, believe you, when I first started really monitoring my health, and I actually made nutrition and exercise my hobby when I was 35, because I was, ready to move into a really healthy lifestyle for the rest of my life at that point. And nutritious food just made me feel hungry. I stared at a salad and I'm like, I'm going to die of hunger if I eat that. But now, oh my goodness, I'm so happy when I eat my salad, and I have salads kind of, without dressing on them, made up. And, I start to get a little nervous when I start running out of salad in the house. Of course, I just run to the grocery store, so it's no big deal. The point is, nutritious foods really do satisfy me. I just love them. I crave them. And I no longer crave food that isn't good for me most of the time. So you can write your own goal statement and find one word in that goal statement and just repeat that word. That's something that you can do. Another one is to create a mind movie where you see yourself doing all the things that you really want to implement in your life. And you can create this mind movie in a moment of meditation. You can create it as you fall asleep for the next day, or any time that you activate your imagination, which is a very powerful tool of your mind because it impacts your body. That is something that you can do with your mind. All right, we talked about the yes or no response using muscle testing, and that's kind of accessing your own energy or spirit within yourself, your soul perhaps, to actually get a real correct reading of what's, deeply true for you. So muscle testing is a spirit tool. Of course, prayer and worship and all those other things, are reading the Bible or some important text is important, of course, for your spirit as well. But we're just sticking with what we're doing for one and done on this particular worksheet. All right, and the last one is belief in a good higher power, which I addressed in our belief session. Just to believe that God is good and loving and is always for you, or that love is good and is always for you, is surrounding you, filling the cells of your body, is really an important belief. Okay, well, those are some of the tools that I have written out for my clients for this session, but now I'm going to very quickly screen share. And tap on this there. Now you can see that where we have this document here. And what I wanted to show you here is just the different states of brain. So when we are in kind of a heightened fight or flight, you can see that we're in gamma brain level, and you can just see how active our brain is. We need that to manage to protect ourselves. And then beta brain level, you can see how much more relaxed it is. And this is where your conscious mind and your senses are all activated. You're just kind of doing life and activities. Then when you're relaxed, when I suggested that you stare at a spot 45 degrees angle and shut your eyes, and even just to sit there for 3 minutes, is an alpha state. And you can see how much more relaxed it is. Now, most of the hypnosis I do is at the alpha state, although sometimes clients drop into theta, and sometimes they actually drop into delta and fall asleep. And I let them sleep for a few minutes, and then I just talk to them, and they kind of wake up and come back into theta or alpha. So this is the main state that we are when we are closing our eyes and thinking deeply in hypnosis. But in this particular session, the induction or the meditation that I give at the beginning, I talk very slowly so that you drop into theta. And there's some convincer in there to help you convince yourself how relaxed you are. Another thing that happens in theta is you lose track of time. So my hypnosis sessions are 90 minutes long, 10-minute intake, 10-minute journaling afterwards, which gives you 70 minutes of hypnosis. But to the client, you feel like we've been chatting for 30, 35 minutes because you lose track of time at alpha and theta. And so for this session, I would have my client primarily in theta so that we can really reprogram the subconscious mind in eliminating and enhancing the things that they would like me to do or to accomplish anyway. And then delta obviously is all the way asleep. So I thought I have this in my binder for my clients, but I thought showing it to you would help you understand the different states of your brain. Great. So the last thing that we talk about is the final stage of that 6-hour, what's doable and what's challenging. So this is from midnight to 6 a.m. Most of us are asleep. Sometimes, though, clients do get up and eat in the middle of the night, and that has become a habit. And so if that is the case, that's something that we can address in hypnosis. Why that happens, even for me, sometimes I don't eat enough for dinner. Surprisingly, like I'm full with a salad, and so I think I'm fine, but then in the middle of the night, I'm a little hungry and it wakes me up. I will come downstairs and have a few crackers. So it's not like eating in the middle of the night is the worst thing in the world, but if it's a habit, it is impacting your insulin response, your cortisol response, the level of deep sleep that you can have. And so that is something that we address in this session. So that's really everything about the self-empowerment session number 4 for one and done weight release. Remember the little mantra that I can have one, that I'm done. Just repeating that when you know that you've had something that you enjoy, but it is going to impact your health, so you don't want to have any more of it. All right, well, that's everything that I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, please book a free discovery call through my website, which is www.danigreen.today. That's DANI green.today. We have today to make decisions about our future. All right, well, thank you so much. I love you very much. Namaste. The divine in me celebrates the divine in you. Thanks for joining me today.